All right, what's up, YouTube? I hope y'all have a great day. So, this video today, right, is about your intentions and how often your heart feels full about things that you do, right? Here recently, I think it was last weekend. Last weekend it was. I went to my brother's house and he was helping me fix my car. He also invited me over for a gun show. Um, and You know, he always bends over backwards to help me fix my cars. Like, no lie, my brother would pretty much drop everything to come and save me and fix my car if I need it. There was one time where I went to go get a tattoo. It was the day I was getting this tattoo right here. My car went out and he drove 2 hours to come save me, and fixed my car in less than an hour. It was just a hose, but he still came and saved me. So you know, I've always said that I have a really good family, and I have a really good brother especially. So while I was hanging out with him this last weekend, you know, we were talking about the games that I've been playing lately. I started playing this game called Expedition 33 because of him, and I've been playing it on the hardest difficulty. And I haven't been doing certain types of things in there just to see if I could get clout from him, because I wanted him to be like, dang, that's a pretty tough playthrough. I accidentally didn't do one portion of it, but other than that, like, every other thing was intentional to try and get props from my brother for beating a game that he's playing too on a harder difficulty without doing everything that he's doing. So I got. He gave me those props. He said it was really cool that I beat the game the way that I have. So now I'm on to the optional super bosses, and man, do they suck. They suck so bad. But anyways, I was over there. He fixed my car, made sure that there was no issues with like my starter, my alternator, and everything like that. And then he checked my battery and all that stuff. And then you know, we just hung out. We ended up going to the gun show, and it was a small gun show, but we ended up going and like walking around. And here lately, I had been wanting a chef knife for myself to you know, really get to cooking well, because I'm enjoying cooking a bit more. And the chicken that I've started buying is not like packaged at Walmart or HEB or Kroger's or whatever you have. It's pre-packaged and frozen, and Walmart sells it in the 5 pounds of frozen chicken type thing. So I needed a knife so I can cut the chicken after, right? Prior to this, I was using a pair of scissors, because you can just cut chicken really easily with scissors if it's like a whole piece of chicken and it's not frozen. It's like a really big life hack that I do, because I like small pieces of chicken so I don't choke on them. So I was like, dang, well, man, I'm hoping to maybe get a chef knife, because I'd like to get more into cooking, right? My brother, he cooks a lot. Like, the last thing that he told me about making was a cherry, like, pineapple pulled pork or something like that. It was something absolutely ridiculous. I can't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head, but as soon as I got to the table that looked like it was full of knives and everything, or had a whole bunch of knives on there, obviously it was full of knives, not just looked like it. You know, my brother was looking, and I was like, hey man, you got any chef knives or anything like that? And you know, he was like, oh yeah, I got a couple of them. You know, seen some really crazy knives there. Even seen one made out of a horse file that they used to cut down horse hooves. Yeah, someone turned that into a knife. One of the craziest knives you can see, man. It was extremely strong. Probably the only thing that you can get stronger than that is a leaf spring from a car. But yeah, so my brother wasn't all that interested in any of the knives, because he wasn't looking for a gun himself. So I was like, well, dang, I'm gonna get myself a knife. And then so I saw the knife that I liked. I wanted to grab it up, And, you know, it was the price that I was reasonably okay with. It ended up being $230. Talked him down to 210, but there was a card value. He was like, it's an $8 thing. And I was like, all right, whatever. Then you can just make it 230 because, you know, like, I'm not trying to bar you out of your life, bro. You know, that guy was a nice salesman. That's all he did. So, don't really care that much. So I got the knife. And then my brother held it. And I was like, damn, this is such a great knife for me. And then my brother held it, and I was like, damn, this is such a great knife for you. Dude, I have never been more annoyed to see somebody hold something, but like happy at the same time. Because I saw it and I was like, well, I just bought you a $230 knife unintentionally. When I saw him with it, I was like, dang, man, that knife belongs to you. We went that whole weekend, the rest of the Sunday into Monday. And I didn't tell him anything. But when I left, because I left later than everybody else, and he let me, since I was staying at his house, he can lock it, obviously, and he can arm his alarm system from far away. So that's what we did. But I didn't tell him that I left it there, and he found out. I hope he likes it. But that's something that unintentionally made my heart feel really full. There's other situations that have made my heart feel really full after I did something, whether intentionally or unintentionally. And I just like, you know, when's the last time that you were able to feel that feeling? If you have had that feeling, you're just happy to see, like, dang, it went down that way, but I'm happy that it did that. You know, like, sure, I would have loved the knife, but at the same time, it's like my brother's done a lot for me, just like the rest of my family. So why doesn't he deserve something like that over me having it and me being selfish? You know, like, I don't know how much he'll use it, or if he'll use it really at all, because he might have nicer knives. I don't know, but you know, like, I hope he really enjoys it. I hope that, I mean, even if it's not a physical gift, you know, doing something for your family, like going up to drive 9 hours to see your best friend or something like that, I'm sure that makes them feel like they really matter, or, you know, that they are deserving of some type of something, you know. There's not very many people that can go endlessly without some type of support, you know. And sometimes you might not even realize how important you are to people, or what you mean to them, you know. But the best way to explain how and what you mean to somebody is to let them know, you know, or just be there for them, you know. If they're going through a hard time, you know they're going through a hard time, text them instead of saying, text me if you need anything, you know. Call them. You know, if you can tell they're going through some stuff, like, make it a point to take the effort out of your day, because I'm sure they don't have any effort left. If they're already going through stuff, they're already putting in maximum effort. The last thing they want to do is add more effort to talk to somebody, to explain something to somebody that's not making an effort to talk to them. And that's why people complain about, you know, losing their loved ones, and how they always wonder why, you know, nobody said anything, or why that person didn't, you know, do something, you know. And I told my best friend, hey, if you hurt yourself, or you ever ace yourself, bro, and you don't ever tell me, or I didn't ever get the opportunity to try and fix it, dude, I will. Oh my God, dude, we're fist fighting wherever you're going, dude. Because, man, that would upset me, bro. I didn't get the chance to try and do anything right. But to be fair on them, I should have seen it sooner if that was the situation. Your friends need you. Your family loves you. Your family needs you. Somebody out there wants you. All right? It's all about finding the people that want you and sticking with those homies. I hope you have a great day. Be good out there. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. You the best, we the best. 8.